have been very traumatized, but there's a back-end story to this. This is not the first plane. This is the second plane. On the 28th of October, a plane arrived in Tambo Airport, and these people were displaced. They didn't know where to go. They had no contact numbers, no phone numbers, and a person called Nigel Bentley from the church found them and started putting them together with other civil society organizations, and members of my team got involved. I'm not sure how they found them, where they were displaced. There were 176 of them, and then some of them went back to other countries. The family members of this first group then told us yesterday that their family members are coming on the second plane, and nobody knew about that plane. And it seems from their feedback, Israel is voluntarily removing people from Gaza. This is ethnic cleansing at its best, and taking away their goods, their hygiene packs, their food, sending them onto chartered planes, and government has to investigate how people are coming on chartered planes without stamps. Israel did not stamp their passports, so they're sort of traveling illegally, brought into South Africa, and the second plane came in this morning at 8 o'clock. The border management authority didn't allow them to get off the plane simply because they were following the rules, that there is no stamp on the passport. And I mean, they were trying to follow rules and not get into trouble for the stamp. I got hold of Zane Dango. He's in Canada. Of course, he spoke to the minister and other people in DERCO. I spoke to the Border Management Authority, other people involved in this issue, and it was about the stamp. And of course, now this afternoon, the minister is writing to the Minister of Home Affairs, because that's his policy or his portfolio, to waive the stamp requirement, so these people then could come into the airport and come into the country and seek asylum. What's worrying for me is, why should DERCO be writing to Home Affairs when Home Affairs themselves could have realized that this is a humanitarian crisis and they could have waived that requirement themselves without waiting for a letter to come from DERCO? In any case, they're hungry, there's a pregnant woman, there's children, they were caught in that plane for 8 or 10 hours, perspiring, the hair is soaked, the plane is in a terrible condition, no proper, the one toilet or two toilets is not enough, and those people are really distraught, coming from 2 years of genocide. We've provided meals, and it's not only us. Civil society organizations are getting involved. A lot of people have already offered food, clothing, medical support. Our medical teams did see the first team that came a few days ago, and now they are ready to check the second team out. And also, people have offered houses, and lots of people want to get involved. So we're very grateful for South Africans. We're grateful for the government for making this happen, in keeping with our policy of taking Israel to the ICC and to ICJ, and of course getting countries in Bogota to put sanctions against Israel. So we really appreciate the efforts of our government. It's just that the Border Management Authority had to follow the mandate, because these are civil servants. They can't do what they want. They have to follow the law.